Well, first up this evening to Rahul Gandhi's H-Files, as it's being called. A year and more, Vasudha, after the 2024 Haryana election and a day before Bihar goes to vote in phase 1, leader of the opposition in the Lok Sabha, Rahul Gandhi, has made serious allegations against the Election Commission of collusion with the BJP and electoral fraud that robbed the Congress of victory in the Haryana Assembly elections of 2024.
That's right, Veera. He claimed that chori or theft of over 25 lakh voters in Haryana, including 5.21 lakh duplicate votes, nearly a lakh invalid votes and over 90 lakh bulk voters. His claims included a single person had over 200 votes and even a Brazilian model voted 22 times in the state of Haryana. That's what he has claimed. Now, the BJP and the Election Commission have hit back at the Congress leader. The EC has demanded to know why no appeals have been filed by Congress party leaders and its booth agents when these roles are being shared. And BJP has also alleged that Rahul was raising Haryana as the party faces defeat in the state of Bihar.
That's right. These allegations will have a national resonance. Let's get you the political reactions before we head to our first panel this evening.
She's a Brazilian model. That's a stock photograph. And she is one of 25 lakh such records in Haryana. This is proof of a centralized operation. I'm going to show you. If you just scan that, that's her official page. Okay? Now, she's one of 25 lakh such people. One question, what is a Brazilian woman doing on the electoral list of Haryana? Now, you're looking surprised, like, what is this? There's a logic.
मैं सबसे पहले तो ये कहना चाहता हूं कि पिछले पार्लियामेंट सत्र में एक महिला का तस्वीर लेकर के मिंता देवी नाम की एक महिला का तस्वीर को टी शर्ट में छपवा करके पार्लियामेंट के परिसर में घूमते रहा और उसको इतना उछला, शाम तक वो महिला ने इतना डांटा कांग्रेस पार्टी को कि उसको उम्र को 124 बता करके जितना बदनाम किया। तो ऐसा नकली फोटोग्राफ, नकली नाम, नकली इश्यू लेकर के राहुल गांधी और कांग्रेस पार्टी समय समय में बोलते रहते हैं। आप सबको अच्छी तरह से मालूम है। आज उन्होंने बिहार में 2 दिन बाद पोलिंग होगा और उससे हट करके हरियाणा का कहानी सुना रहे थे। इससे साफ मालूम हो गया कि बिहार में तो कुछ बचा नहीं है, इसलिए ध्यान को भटकाने के लिए हरियाणा के इशू को लेके आ रहे हैं।
राहुल जी ने पूरी तफसील से बताया कितनी वोटें कैसी हैं, क्या हैं, पूरा उन्होंने सबूत देके बताया। तो आज कोई शक नहीं रहा कि भाई जो हरियाणा का चुनाव जो था, जो लोगों को लगता था मतलब सरप्राइजिंग जिसको कह सकते हैं ना, रिजल्ट वाज सरप्राइजिंग, एवरीबॉडी वाज सरप्राइज्ड कि भाई हुआ क्या। सब लोगों को जब एग्जिट पोल कहीं भी किसी भी एग्जिट पोल ने भाजपा को 29 से ज्यादा सीट नहीं दी। राहुल जी ने भी इस क्वेश्चन उठाया, बिल्कुल ठीक रहा उठाया उन्होंने कि भाई पोस्टल बैलेट में तो इतनी है और बाद में इतने हैं, इसका मतलब कहीं ना कहीं शक्का हुआ है।
नहीं, पहले तो राहुल गांधी जी देश को क्या अंतर्राष्ट्रीय स्तर पर भी बताएं इनके पास कितने बम हैं, कितने हाइड्रोजन बम हैं, कितने न्यूक्लियर बम हैं, कितने एटम बम हैं। राहुल गांधी जी ने कहीं भी ये नहीं बताया कि पोल कितनी हुई है इसमें से। वोट तो गलती से भी बन सकती है। और फिर दूसरी बात ये है कि आपका पोलिंग एजेंट कहाँ था? उसने एक ही महिला को बार बार वोट डालने दिया और रोका क्यों नहीं? उसको चैलेंज क्यों नहीं किया? उसकी पिटीशन क्यों नहीं की?
ये कोई नई चीज नहीं है। अब आपको अपना वोट भी बचाना है, वोट डालना भी है। सुनने में आ रहा है बिहार में ये भी कहा जा रहा है घर में रहना, वोट डालने मत आना। यूपी में भी यही किया था। इसलिए जहां वोट अपना बचाना है, वोट कटने से बचाना है, वोटर लिस्ट में वोट लाना है और फिर वोट भी डालना है, ये बड़ी जिम्मेदारी है। इसलिए वोट डालना जरूरी है, वोट न कट पाए उसके लिए तैयार रहना है।
राहुल गांधी इलेक्शन कमीशन है, भगवान है, कौन सी सर्टिफिकेट गिविंग एजेंसी है? उसकी बात कौन माने? जनता क्यों माने? एक नंबर के झूठे और मक्कार लोग जिन्होंने वर्षों तक 65 साल तक भारत को चूटा, लूटा, खसूटा और उसके बाद आज जब तक आधार कार्ड से वोट नहीं डलता था, आई कार्ड से, वोटर आई कार्ड से वोट नहीं डलता था, तब तक कांग्रेस जीतती थी। जब से इलेक्शन कमीशन द्वारा वोटर कार्ड के द्वारा वोट डालना कंपलसरी हो गया, कांग्रेस ने जीतना बंद कर दिया। ये उनकी सच्चाई है।
Well, more reactions, Vasudha, coming in to that Rahul Gandhi allegations. And the breaking news right now are reactions from Haryana Chief Minister Nayab Singh Sani as well as Tejasvi Yadav from Bihar.
That's right. Haryana Chief Minister Nayab Singh Sani now has hit out at Rahul Gandhi for the massive vote chori allegations. Remember, Veera, when the BJP won Haryana elections, it was considered a hat-trick, historic hat-trick of sorts, because it was expected that the BJP will not be able to stall the Congress party, but the BJP managed to do that. It was considered a historic victory. Haryana Chief Minister has rebutted Rahul's charges and he has claimed that Rahul is misleading the country and spreading lies. This is in the wake of vote chori allegations that have been levelled by Rahul Gandhi today morning. In a press conference, there are reactions coming in from Tejasvi Yadav as well. Tejasvi Yadav has supported Rahul Gandhi in his claims. Let's listen in to both Nayab Singh Sani and Tejasvi Yadav.
देश को गुमराह करने का काम राहुल गांधी कर रहे हैं। कांग्रेस ने देश को लगातार पीछे धकेलने का काम किया है, परंतु जिस प्रकार से कांग्रेस मुद्दाविहीन हो गई है, कांग्रेस का युवराज मुद्दाविहीन हो गया है, मुझे नहीं पता लगता क्या है क्या नहीं। मैं आज उसके ऊपर कोई टिप्पणी नहीं करना चाहता। समय आएगा मैं जरूर टिप्पणी करूंगा, क्योंकि उनके पास न कोई मुद्दा है न कोई विषय है। देश को गुमराह कर रहे हैं, झूठ बोल के गुमराह कर रहे हैं। भाई काम के बारे में आप चर्चा करिए कि हम ये काम करेंगे, वो काम करेंगे, परंतु आप
दो राय नहीं है कि बीजेपी ये सब काम करती है। बीजेपी जो है लोकतांत्रिक जो प्रक्रिया है उससे जो दलित भाई है, पिछड़े भाई है, अति पिछड़े भाई हो या अल्पसंख्यक समाज हो, उनको जो है लोकतांत्रिक व्यवस्था से हटाना चाहती है। यानी बिल्कुल संविधान के खिलाफ अलोकतांत्रिक काम जो है बीजेपी कर रही है। बीजेपी के लोग दलितों के दुश्मन हैं, इसलिए वो लोग चाहते हैं कि इनको प्रक्रिया से, लोकतांत्रिक प्रक्रिया से हटाए।
So Veera, we have Aishwarya, our colleague, joining us now. Aishwarya, help us understand, this is the second big reaction coming from the BJP. We also had Kiran Rijiju, the Parliamentary Affairs Minister, had a press conference today morning, and now Nayab Singh Sani. Has he actually addressed the Haryana-specific allegations that Rahul Gandhi raised?
Well, the response that came in from Haryana Chief Minister is that Rahul Gandhi is misleading the country. He has baseless claims that he has made. The Bharatiya Janata Party is clearly asking the Congress that when they have all the rights to knock the doors of the Election Commission, to knock the doors of the Supreme Court, why just a small presentation which is being made by someone else and Rahul Gandhi presents it? The Bharatiya Janata Party is calling these data and these claims as baseless allegations, and it is that proves that there were zero appeals that were made in the Bihar SIR. It was zero appeals that were made by the Congress party, BLAs in Haryana as well, and it is just to divert the attention is something that the Bharatiya Janata Party is saying. But this comes just a day before the Bihar assembly polls. It is of course the Congress party is standing by Rahul Gandhi's allegation, saying that it's huge and it will affect the entire country. definitely this needs to be addressed as soon as possible by the Election Commission of India. But the manner the Congress party has been saying that look at the history. If we see the postal ballots performance or the history of that, whenever and whosoever the postal ballots goes into the favor of the political party, that party ultimately forms the government. The exit polls were also showing in favor, and it was just a 22,000 margin of votes that the Congress party lost to Bharatiya Janata Party. So this needs to be addressed. But Bharatiya Janata Party, although clearly saying that this will have no impact on the Bihar because the SIR was done very freely. There were zero appeals that were made by the Congress party, and the question certainly needs to be answered as far as why Congress not reaching out to the Election Commission, not knocking the doors of the Supreme Court when they have such a huge problem.
Right, that's right. There will be questions that will raise. Remember, the scale of the allegations, Vasudha, also important. I think perhaps time for you to head across to our panel this evening and put those questions across.
Absolutely, Veera. We do have a wonderful panel of guests with us today. Radhika Khera of the BJP joins us, Adil Singh Boparai of the Congress Party, A. Saravanan of the DMK, political strategist who's following Bihar elections very closely. Amitabh Tiwari is also joining us. We also have senior journalist Neerja Chaudhary with us. Thank you all of you for being part of this broadcast. Radhika Khera, to you first. This is one issue that Rahul Gandhi has been harping on for several months now. Do you think that there is a certain amount of suspicion that is now getting attached with the ECI's way of working, or do you think that there is no resonance to it because he has been really committedly raising these issues?
Happy Dev Deepavali and Guru Nanak Jayanti to all your viewers. Now let me begin with one very hard fact. Not theory, not drama, just a fact. Rahul Gandhi, who is shouting vote chori today, did not utter a single syllable when his own Congress candidate in Kishanganj's Kocha Dhaman booth was caught inside a polling station holding the voter list, caught red-handed on camera. What did Rahul Gandhi do? Silence. Absolute silence. So this sudden love for democracy is nothing but an election season acting. Secondly, now the same Rahul Gandhi who went on record to say, ye exit poll Modi media poll hai. Now he's gone on to say, we are going to zoom into Haryana. Let's talk about the exit polls. So the Modi exit polls are now suddenly those exit polls that Rahul Gandhi wants to go by. Now Rahul Gandhi's maths, let's talk about that. A national comedy show by itself. A man who calculates atta in liters is the same man who is talking about teleporting a Brazilian lady across 223 booths in 11 hours. Do the maths. That's one vote every 3 minutes. Is that even physically possible? So that lady was teleporting between booths faster than light. And somehow the polling officers, the security personnel, the BLOs of the Congress, those people who sit inside the polling station, all of them missed the superhuman while she was teleporting from one booth to the other. If Rahul Gandhi's maths was a school project, even a class 5 student would fail him. Third, the biggest embarrassment for Rahul Gandhi, the lady whose video, Madam Tyagi, who he proudly waved around in his conference, Mrs. Tyagi herself has publicly come out on record and said that Rahul Gandhi is lying and I did not say that there was vote chori. She has gone on to say that, and that happens every time Rahul Gandhi has these videos. I'll play it for you after this. The problem with Rahul Gandhi's credibility, he does not talk about the Malur seat where the election of the Congress was cancelled by the court.
Let me get Adil Singh Boparai to respond to the questions that you have raised. Adil Singh Boparai, if you could respond, is Adil Singh Boparai on the show at the moment? Adil, I couldn't see you on the screen. Adil, please respond to the points that have been made. Also, the question that's been raised is the timing of this just a day before Bihar goes to vote.
Yeah.
This is not about the Congress. This is about the future of democracy in this country. Because elections are being rigged. There is no democracy in this country. All institutions stand captured, including the media. Now let's deal with hard facts instead of beating about the bush. You have a Brazilian lady, and the Election Commission of India can actually deny this if they have material to deny. Her photograph has appeared at 22 places from the electoral roll of the Election Commission in the Rai constituency, which is on the borders of Delhi near Sonipat. It is a matter of fact. This is the voter list which has been given to us by the Election Commission of India. Number one. Number two, you have one woman's photograph. Now please consider this. Viewers, please consider this as an illustration. Adil Boparai, the face which you see on the screen, his name features at 223 times against 223 names in one constituency. Is that not fraud? Number three, You have the BJP vice chairman of the Zilla Parishad in Palwal. This is again a matter of record. He has one house which is 350 square yards. He has 66 voters registered from that square house, 300 square yards. Is it humanly possible? Now go to house number 251, which is adjoining his house in Palwal.
Okay.
There are 501 voters. I repeat, viewers,
Adil,
there are 501 voters registered.
Even if you consider that some of these discrepancies exist, it's a big country, Saravanan, which is why the SIR exercise is being done, is what the ECI is saying. So why would you want to oppose an exercise like this? Because the BJP is saying that this is an attempt to basically politicize the entire issue. Let the SIR exercise happen, file appeals when you want, and then take the debate forward.
Yeah, see, Mr. Rahul Gandhi has exposed the biggest fraud on the democracy. The most heartening fact is that the BJP is not able to win elections just on the hate they have spewed so forth. They are able to win elections only by stealing votes. And Maharashtra, Karnataka, now Haryana, all these are stark reminders how the Election Commission in cahoots with the BJP is stealing the votes and stealing. Mr. Rahul Gandhi has given hard facts. It is now incumbent upon the Election Commission of India to come out and explain what has happened. Wishy-washy answers won't work. Please don't ask why Rahul Gandhi is not filing an affidavit. Ask him to file an affidavit. That is not going to work. It is for everybody to see. When the integrity of the voters list is out for this question, everybody understands that there is no integrity at all. Where is the Election Commission? That is why our leader, the Chief Minister, Mr. M.K. Stalin, has called out that this is a conspiracy, a calculated conspiracy by the BJP and the Election Commission to steal votes.
And Saravanan, the question, you're part of a regional party which has survived out of power for many, many years. The question that's repeatedly raised, and I will put this question to Radhika as well, the question that's repeatedly raised is, why does it take the party a year to make these allegations? What was it doing when the rolls were published? But Radhika, for your response, Adil and Saravanan are saying that this is hard data-based evidence that he has produced. Now, why are you defending it? It's time to investigate.
10 seconds. 10 seconds. You asked me a question. Why 1 year? Why 1 year? Because the Election Commission is hiding. He's not giving the information. We were asking, even our Chief Minister asked, why are you not giving the information?
Radhika, the DMK has been winning consecutive elections, you have very few reasons to complain. Radhika, what would your response be, considering that, both the spokespersons have talked about hard, data-based evidence?
Okay, I'll start with DMK and then come to the Congress. Since the DMK is so clear that we have won the election by vote chori, they should also surrender their
Otherwise, you would not have been able to win at all.
I did not speak over you. Control yourself. Don't jump like a popcorn.
No, democracy is in peril.
Please don't pop, sir. I did not speak over you.
Radhika,
I did not speak over him. Please don't behave like a junkie.
Go ahead, Radhika, finish your
Now,
point.
if the DMK has a problem, they should give up their seat and they should say these elections were all false. We have won by vote chori and there'll be new elections. Now, coming back to the Congress spokesperson, he was talking about so many names being in multiple voter lists. Here is Pawan Khera in 2 voter lists in Delhi. This is exactly why the SIR is very important. The SIR is also very important because since there is a Brazilian lady who was a voter in Haryana, there was also an Italian lady in 1980 who was not an Indian citizen, who was a voter in the Delhi voter list from Safdarjung. She was a voter in 1980 of India when she was not a citizen of India. So which is exactly why an SIR is important, so that what happened in 1980 is not repeated today. Without being an Indian citizen, Sonia Gandhi ji was in the 1980 voter
point
list.
taken. Let me also go to Neerja, ma'am. Neerja Chaudhary, you've just come back.
Quick question.
Okay.
Wait, Vasudha, let her finish the point and let's get Adil as well to respond before we get to the analyst.
Just one second. What is the guarantee that all these photographs and all these people who Rahul Gandhi has named have not voted for the Congress? When the matter of the fact is that a seat of the Congress party's election has been called out for vote chori in Karnataka.
Okay, Adil, that's a very strong question. How are you so sure that all these people have not voted for the Congress party?
Well, let's go step by step. The first conceded fact by the BJP spokesperson is that there is one photograph of one lady which appears at 222 times in Rai constituency. Let's get over that first. So that is an admitted fact, number one. Number two, please tell me, how is it There are 300 square yard house in Palwal can have 501 voters. Number two. Number three, the difference in the vote tally or the vote percentage and the vote numbers between the Congress and the BJP in Haryana was approximately 23,000. Whereas our data has released that more than 25 lakh invalid votes existed on the electoral rolls. Number four, Vasudha, it is a fraud which is happening on an industrial scale. There is mass deletions, there are mass additions, there is duplication of votes, and there are invalid votes. And finally, this question is put to us by our friends in the media. Why don't you go and complain to the Election Commission of India? The Election Commission of India is a completely useless body which exists to confer benefit to the BJP. It is an extension of the BJP.
Chaudhary, as someone who's witnessed Indian politics and observed it for so many years, how would you see these allegations? On the one hand, you're having allegations made a year after an election, a day before the next election. Yeah. How do we take these allegations and how do we work on these allegations or take them seriously and move forward on them?
Absolutely.
The whole credibility
has just come back from Bihar. Did you see a resonance with the vote chori issue amongst people of Bihar?
Are you asking me?
SIR may not be an issue. Vote chori is an issue. But go ahead, Nirja, weigh in on this.
No, I did not find people, when you had conversations with them, talk about vote chori. When I asked them about vote chori, what did they thought? Yes, they had doubts. They said, yeah, we have got doubts in our minds because of the last election, 2020. When Tejasvi Yadav almost made it and then in certain constituency didn't and at the last moment lost. So they just wondered what had happened. Now, I would say I have a very simple position on this. Rahul Gandhi has made these allegations. The timing is very curious, admittedly very curious. One day before the Bihar election, this could have been done a week earlier, this could have been done 15 days later. Why now at this particular moment? And the question does come to mind, is he reaching out to the Generation Z, to the younger people in Bihar who are going to be very critical this time? Their voting is going to be very critical. And we know that it is Kante ki takkar. It's a close fight in Bihar. Number two, we also know that authentic voter roll is a prerequisite of free and fair elections. And the Election Commission of India is mandated to hold free and fair elections. And we know how precious elections are. It's the heartbeat of India's democracy. Okay. Now, suppose I accept, that what Rahul Gandhi is saying is politically motivated, is frivolous, he's timed it in a particular way, and so on. Even so, I would say, and the BJP will deal with it as it is dealing with it. Counter charges, taking him on.
That's a very important point. Amitabh Tiwari, this election.
The Election Commission of India, a body, constitutionally constituted body, and because the LOP is making those charges, even if they are frivolous, I think the Election Commission needs to call Rahul Gandhi.
That's a very important point.
Amitabh Tiwari, considering this election,
the point is charge and allegation and come back to you with what we find.
Amitabh Tiwari, how do you look at these allegations? Because, sometimes I do feel that Bihar election, the outcome is going to also be a referendum on the vote chori narrative, right? How do you see today's press conference impacting Bihar voting tomorrow?
I don't see much impact of this because what is this likely going to do? I mean, there is a buzz amongst the core vote bank of Mahagathbandhan about the SIR or the vote chori issue. So anyways, they're likely to vote or come out and vote in large numbers for the Mahagathbandhan. In fact, it could also play a double-edged sword role, correct? If the core supporters of the Mahagathbandhan feel that there is a vote chori going on and the Mahagathbandhan or the Congress or the RJD are not able to do anything about it, then it could also demotivate some people to go out and vote, correct? Because it's just one day before the elections. And what is the Congress party trying to achieve from this? What do they want the Election Commission to do? Or what do they want the Supreme Court to do? What do they want the current government to do? I think that's not clear. If Do they want the current government just to resign because some allegations have been made? Allegations are serious, but they're not going to resign. Even earlier, the Election Commission of India has not responded because there has been a tutu mame about the affidavit part. So, how do we go forward on this issue when both sides are playing hardball and nobody is ready to budge on this
As
issue?
you make that point, let me just get a final word in 10 seconds from Adil and Radhika as well. 10 seconds to you, Adil, first. Very briefly, Amitabh Tiwari Racing, what's the objective right now?
Veera, this is not about Bihar. This is not about some other state election. This is about democracy in this country. Elections are being stolen. Elections are being rigged in this country. And there is no dearth of data. I have given you a very simple illustration. If Veera's photograph comes at 222 times in New Delhi constituency, is that not abdication of responsibility by the Election Commission of India? Is that not fraud? It's as simple
Radhika,
as
10
this.
seconds.
Whether this has resonance or not is immaterial.
Adil is raising.
My response?
Yes, Radhika.
Yeah. So since Mr. Adil Boparai has so much data and nobody's taking any action, he's a lawyer and Congress has a battery of lawyers who've gone on to prove that Ramji exists nahi karte, they have opposed the Ram Mandir. Well, they should go to court as well here. And since he was saying such nice things about the Election Commission, let me remind him, maybe he wasn't born when K. Sundaram, Nagendra Singh, R.K. Trivedi, V.S. Ramdev, T.N. Session, M.S. Gill, N. Gopalaswamy and Naveen Chawla were election commissions and they were awarded with Padma Vibhushans, governorships, and ministerial berths in the Congress party. So this is not the Congress Bharat where the Election Commission is compromised. This is the new Bharat where the Election Commission is not compromised, which is why you should support the SIR. If you are so much in
final 10 seconds, Saravanan, very quick final comments and we need to close this.
Allegations are false. See, these allegations are false or baseless. Then these are treasonous allegations, which are striking at the very root of democracy. Arrest Rahul Gandhi. Why are you not doing that? If these allegations are false.
All right. You're
Rahul Gandhi has the right.
You're throwing
to
a challenge there. I think we'll have to leave this conversation here, but obviously concerning allegations that have been raised, Vasudha, and this will dominate the political discourse. Whether it impacts an election or not is an entirely different question. The question of the whole political discourse around it can be disturbing in many different ways and it needs a categorical answer. Vasudha.
Absolutely, Veera.